Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Suncorp Stadium here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Today, Mr. Bob Barham, the Hall of Fame promoter, and his Top Rank Incorporated and Duco Events are proud to present world-class professional boxing for your entertainment, and it's brought to you in association with Brisbane City Council and Queensland State Government. All bouts sanctioned by the Australian National Board Boxing Federation. The three judges for this contest will be Alan Buford, Tony Kettlewell, and Paul Tapley. And inside the ring in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Derek Millam. And now 8 rounds of boxing. This is in the middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black and gold, official weight, 72.2 kilograms or 160 pounds. His professional record, an excellent one, consisting of 10 victories, including 7 big wins by knockout, with 1 defeat. From Pomona, California, USA, the Sugar Man, Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue and yellow. His professional record, 10 victories, 8 wins by knockout. He has no defeats. From Canberra, Australia, the undefeated Diamond David Toussaint.
Referee Derek Millam will call the fighters in.
Red, blue. Okay, fellas, you had your instruction in the dressing room. Keep your punch in the scoring area. Obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves and go back and wait for the bell.
All right, we're set to go. It's the Australian NBF rules. That means there's a 10-point scoring system. There's no standing 8 count. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. The fighter cannot be saved with the bell in any round. The referee or the doctor can stop the fight here in Australia.
Well,
accidental fouls, we go to the scorecards after 4 rounds. Colonel Bob Sheridan here with Danny Green. Shane Mosley Jr. in there with David Toussaint.
Oh, good lead right hand there from Mosley Jr. 20 wins out of 21 fights between the both of them, Colonel.
That's something else. Look at the way Toussaint has come to fight. He's a southpaw.
For the people at home, watching the southpaw means their right hand, their right lead hand's a right hand, not the left hand, as is an orthodox fighter, and they are a very unorthodox guy to fight because they're naturally more orthodox fighters than our southpaws, if that makes sense.
Well, of course, the power shot is the left hand for the southpaw, getting it down the middle.
Break.
Mosley knows how to tie him up. Interesting for Mosley, his dad's not in his corner now. Eric Brown is his trainer, along with Peter Kahn and Miguel Diaz, one of the best cut men in the world, working with him. Toussaint, a really, really good-looking fighter to me, too.
He's a skillful young guy. He's undefeated, good body shot there. He's got to go to the body, slow Mosley down, because Mosley's fast, crafty, sharp, as we see there with nice combination punching. He's staying in the slot too, not jumping in and out too much. He's just staying in the slot, waiting to pivot, waiting to score off the pivot and get some combination punches and some counter punching going.
Shane Mosley not touching him with that jab yet, but he's very quick. You'll see him go downstairs with the right hand as often as he'll come upstairs with it, trying to soften up Toussaint in the early going here.
Toussaint with some nice assaults there. He's throwing some nice lead left hands, as we see there. Didn't quite tag him.
Shane not quite catching up with him yet with that right hand. He ticketed one to the forehead and fell a little bit short. Shane setting him up. He's not moving his head too much. He sets up right in front of Toussaint, able to pick him up. Toussaint, you know, is a lot quicker than what I thought, what I was led to believe, Danny. I know you've seen him fight.
Very nice shot there.
Yeah, this kid's a quick fighter.
He threw a very nice lead counter left hand straight to the chin of Mosley Jr. If Mosley Jr. is anything like his old man, he's going to give Toussaint fits because he's so fast. But Toussaint's hanging tough. He's matching his speed.
And Danny, I'm shocked by the speed alone. You see the hand speed of Shane Mosley Jr. He's able to get that right hand through there, touching him up with the jab. This is a very even round as we go inside of 30 seconds left in the round.
Mosley scoring.
Oh, hard left hand by Toussaint. Downstairs, back upstairs.
As I was saying, just about to say,
Yeah.
Mosley scoring the cleaner shots, then wham, Toussaint thumps home a thudding left hand to the side of the face.
That'll happen every time, Danny. Just he goes, he doesn't land anything big, bang, and all of a sudden the other guy's down. I think Toussaint has carried himself very, very well here in the first round of this fight. Good combination of punches. Upstairs, downstairs. I'm giving Toussaint that round.
Very, very good first round for both fighters, but I got to agree with you, Toussaint scored the harder, cleaner shots. He'd be very confident with that, mate.
Body shots there.
Is Manny Pacquiao watching the fight. He loves the boxing. And you hear the crowd in attendance as this place is still beginning to fill up, but they see Manny, and that'll tell you how many people are here from the Philippines.
Well, they're here to see Manny, but they're also here to see the local champion, Jeff Horn, do battle with an all-time legend. And you just see him on the screen, the crowd lights up. Mate, wait till he gets out here, Colonel. I'm stoked to be ringside, mate.
I am too. You know, you talk about all the fights that I've called, the world title fights, Danny. I still get the goosebumps in the back of my neck, and the hairs still go up when they have the national anthem and they announce these champion fighters. Here we go, round number 2. The Colonel Bob showed him. We're at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane, Australia. 2 Tigers out there. David Toussaint from here in Australia. He's from the Capital Territory, and he's given Shane Mosley Jr. all he can handle here in the first early going of this fight, certainly in the first round.
He's throwing some real fire, Toussaint, and you look how relaxed Shane Mosley Jr. is. He's experienced. He's just cool as a cucumber in there. He's right in the pivot.
Danny, it would take a fighter like you to pick that up because he really is relaxed. It's warm here, folks. The sun is beating right down, and it has about half the ring covered. As the sun moves around, and later on it might be different, but the half the ring, when they're in the sun, it's very, very hot.
I like to watch a fighter's eyes. I'm just looking how relaxed Mosley is. He's just so calm, and he's got some real fire coming his way. I like the way Toussaint throws combinations, especially off that lead left hand. He throws them hard.
Straight right hand down there, caught Toussaint coming in. Shane does have the hand speed, and I was shocked, not shocked, but pleasantly surprised with the hand speed of David Toussaint in the very first round to see that he's got decent hand speed too. Let's see if he can keep it up.
He's going to have to continue coming forward, Colonel. He cannot sit in the back foot and try and pot shot Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. because he's too fast.
Third man in the ring is Derek Milham from Australia.
Toussaint having a couple of good combinations. Last 20, 30 seconds, he's thrown some very clean shots. Pulling this round back.
See some power.
Good shot.
That shows you how quick that Shane is too, though, Dan, because he came with that straight right hand, which is the jab for Toussaint, and all of a sudden Mosley cracks him with the right hand. There's blood.
Yeah, he's got a little nick over his left eye, Toussaint. I think it's from one of Mosley's quick little sharp short right hands, just above the eyebrow, so it's not going to affect him too much. Good left hook there.
Now Mosley sees the blood and he's going right for it with that left jab. There's the right hand down the middle, catches him on the chin, but it doesn't shift.
When you're a fighter and you see someone's got a cut, you want to go after that cut. You're like a pit bull and a poodle. You want to make that cut bigger and wider so that potentially you can get the fight stopped, and it's an earlier night. It's not a bad cut though, Colonel, so he's all right.
Doesn't seem too bad, just the slit. I've seen a whole lot worse, that's for sure. And you've had worse.
Yeah, good shot. Puts him on the back foot, but Mosley's sitting in the pivot again.
He's so cool, isn't he?
Man, he's cool. Good right hand over the top of Mosley's left hand. He had his hand low, and Toussaint took advantage with a thumping left hook, right hook.
That's not his power shot, but he's doing a nice job with the jab, holding Shane off. Let's go. Wait, these are 2 tough rounds to score.
Wow,
man,
good shot.
That changes.
Toussaint really coming home strong. I've got to give it to him that last
I'm giving it to him too,
Colonel.
I've given Toussaint the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, mate, I'm with you. This is going to be a fantastic fight. It's shaping up already. It's been a cracking 2 rounds. Like I said, 20 victories out of 29 fights. Bam. Crunch. There's that thumping left to the side of Mosley's right hand, side of his head. Oh, that was the last punch of the fight. That was just before the bell went. Cracking left hand. Man, Tell you what, Mosley's got a good set of whiskers because Toussaint can punch.
Yeah, he is. Jeff Horn, the favorite son, arriving here, and you hear the crowd cheers for him louder than the reaction for Pacquiao. The Hornet, Jeff Horn, one of the nicest guys I've met in the field of boxing.
Look at him, he's just wrapped. He's happy, he's wrapped, he's smiling. He would be feeling a ton of emotions, Colonel, and I just wish the kid all the best because he's as you said, a ripping kid and massive night ahead of him, massive afternoon.
Here we go now, back to round number 3. We've given David Toussaint unofficially the first couple of rounds against Sugar Shane Mosley.
Wow.
Hard rip to the body.
Toussaint's got to keep those straight lefts to the body going, and that'll enable him to, that'll make Mosley close up in the middle, and that'll enable him to come around the outside with some thudding left hooks.
Mosley
got to come forward.
Mosley Jr. not, showing any expression of any panic at all.
Watch your heads in
But
there.
Toussaint has given him all he can handle, I'll tell you that. And I'm wondering if there's a bit of frustration setting in by Shane. He doesn't show it expressively.
Toussaint's very composed. He's very composed. He's sitting in the slot as well. I like this kid, man.
The corner of Toussaint has got that cut shut up pretty good. Gary Hamilton works that corner, and
for the viewers at home, you may not be able to realise, but you probably can't hear like we can hear. You can't see the sweat coming off these guys, but when they're throwing shots, we can almost feel the thudding. These guys are throwing punches with serious intent.
straight right hand. Yeah, well, we are. You can almost feel them. That's why I always wear a red tie and a black shirt, Danny, because the blood's going to fly here. Toussaint was cut above the left eye, and Mosley's trying to take advantage of that and try to slice it open a little bit more to see if he can get a stoppage here. Remember, as long as it was by a clean punch, there's no problem with any technical decision.
Toussaint just having a bit of a spell here. He's got to press the action. He needs to press forward. He's been having great success coming forward. He's got to continue. Good left hand there.
Yeah.
The right hook, left hand combination scored cleanly on Mosley's chin.
I'm having a difficult time to get Shane, ahead in this fight, ahead in this round even.
I agree with you, Colonel. He's getting out punch. He's getting out hustle.
And also the heavier blows.
Most definitely.
You talked about the speed, but Toussaint does have 8 knockouts in 10 professional fights. Another hard right hand that time to the body by Toussaint. It was countered by Shane Mosley. This is going to be a war before this thing's all over. This is scheduled for 8 rounds. Shane has never been 8 rounds. He's only been 6 rounds twice, and it is hot. And he is getting hit. Nice step around by Toussaint.
I think the chemists will be doing a good trade tonight with these two blokes with a couple of Nurofen and Panadol going their way. They're going to have sore heads because these blokes are just giving their all. Just 2 young, fit, superb, supreme athletes just going toe-to-toe.
Still see Toussaint getting the best of Shane. Closing seconds now, round number 3 in the scheduled 8-round affair. Middleweights they are. They both come in right at 160.
Time!
That ends round number 3. I'm telling you, I can't give that round to Mosley.
You got it, Colonel. And Toussaint's definitely got the advantage in power. He's a much more powerful puncher than Mosley. Mosley's kind of, he's kind of shoeshine a few shots. They're not having an effect because Toussaint's, he ain't scared and he's tough.
He's not intimidated by the name Mosley at all.
No, he's doing a great job so far. Both blades are, but I just got like you, man. I got Toussaint 3 rounds ahead.
Busy with the jet, eh?
Yeah.
Jeff Horn.
I left home.
Have a look at him. Looks like he's just come from the beach.
Yeah, you get the smile on his face.
He just flew in from the Whit Sundays, Colonel. Just cruising, mate. Up
And
in
Manny.
Brisbane. Listen to the crowd.
Seconds out.
Manny made sure he'd have a crowd here. He chartered an airplane, a jet,
As you
a
do,
big
mate.
one.
As you do. Just fly
You and I do
out
that
with all your
regularly,
family.
right?
Yeah, of course, mate.
Fly in 200 of your best mates.
I fly in the paper plane, mate.
Here we go, round number 4. The shorted straight left hand by Mosley, and all of a sudden Mosley has picked it up.
He stung Toussaint with a beautiful lead right hand there. He actually hurt Toussaint a little bit. He put him in the back heels.
Shane, who's a lovely kid, known his dad, know him. He's very similar demeanor as his dad. Loads up the right hand. His corner has told him, hey, you got to get going here. Eric Brown, Miguel Diaz, and Peter Kahn. Peter's put together this team, and he's done a great job. And while his dad is not in his corner, he talks to his dad regularly, almost every day.
I just love how, I mean, Mosley's not winning this fight, but I just love how calm he is. I mean, he's facing serious fight that would knock people out, and he's just, yeah, cool, no problem, you know?
He's picked it up a lot. He's winning this first minute of this fourth round of the
big left.
You're right. Man, that uppercut caught him, but it didn't shift him. That'll tell you the conditioning of Mosley and how tough he is and what kind of whiskers he has.
Wow.
There's a hard body shot to the solar plexus. Mosley is working on the body, trying to break Toussaint down. Toussaint so far has been able to gobble up everything he's thrown, but those types of punches in the solar plexus, Dan, as you well know, can catch up his straight right hand that time. This is the best round so far for Shane Mosley.
Agree, mate. He's doing some very good punching. He's hitting hard. He's hitting clean. Oh, another big right hand from Mosley.
And it's Toussaint missing more in this round than he did in the first 3 rounds. See that body shot again? Nicked him with a pretty good left hook, but Mosley right in front of him. He's not giving any head movement. He's sitting down on his...
Oh, good right hand by Mosley.
Mosley changed things around totally in this round. Eric Brown told him, hey, you better pick it up. You're behind in this fight. Toussaint's no quitting him either.
He's coming back. That was a lovely little short, Chris. Kendall, those punches, they're short and they're sharp. They don't look much. They hurt.
Especially those body shots. And, you know...
lovely punching there from Toussaint. Mosley shaking off, saying, nah, that's got nothing on it.
And that usually is a sign that it didn't have something on it.
Well, I can tell you, that had something on it.
Yes.
It looked like it hurt. It hurt me.
Yeah.
I'm just watching.
But Shane has landed heavier blows in this round than any other round. Good body shot, as they say that. Back upstairs, now we switched around southpaw for just a second. I don't like to see guys that are right-handed fighters switch to southpaw. I'll tell you why, Danny. They lose power, they lose accuracy, and they get hit more. And sure enough, he missed 2 punches and get hit by 1. Closing seconds now. This is the 4th round. Straight right hand by Mosley. Boy, I'll tell you this. Toussaint is in great physical condition, the southpaw.
Time!
There's the bell. That's Mosley Jr.'s first round that he's won.
Solid round by Shane Mosley Jr. And again, Toussaint scoring some clean shots, but...
Beautiful, beautiful scene of Brisbane. And by golly, the city of Brisbane and the entire country, the tourist board, the city council, everybody came together with Dean Lonergan, the promoter, to pull this thing off. And I congratulate everybody for realizing the economic value of having a fight. It's in the tens of millions of dollars that a fight like this is. They learned from Las Vegas in a hurry, didn't they?
Better than ever.
Well, the whole world's looking at Brisbane today, and you saw the outside.
This guy get hit with every punch you throw. You hit him throw.
Bang, nice right hand there from Shane Mosley Jr. Boom. I was up here in April for my daughter's national swimming titles, mate. It's an absolutely cracking city, Brisbane, and the whole world's checking it out today.
Yes, they are. This is round number 5. The Colonel Bob Sheridan along here with Danny Green. We're glad that you could be with us. See, these 2 guys are cracking. David Toussaint from here in Australia taking on Shane Mosley from Pomona, California. Yeah, and he is the son of the great Sugar Shane, future Hall of Famer. But to this point, Shane Mosley's had some problems with Toussaint, who came to try and take this guy out and has landed many more heavier blows than what Shane has landed, although Shane had a good 4th round. We thought, Danny and I unofficially, that Toussaint probably won the first 3 rounds. And we gave the 4th round to Mosley Jr.
Boy, it's just getting a bit tight. I don't think people would realise at home just how warm it would be in that ring. It would be absolutely stifling, the heat. Those lights beaming down the boys. Couple that with the heat of the sun now above them. It's very hot in there. Both boys working hard. Very, very high work rate, Colonel.
Yeah, it's been fast and furious the whole way, and we've got 8 rounds to go. And remember, Mosley's only been 6 rounds, twice in his career, been on the low side. The referee's going to warn him.
You okay?
Derek Milham says, hey, keep him up, guys. Keep him up. It was unintentional low blow, but nonetheless, a low blow's a foul, whether it's intentional or not. The only difference is they can take away 2 points if it is intentional. Hard left hand inside. Mosley is not clearly out in front in this round like he was in the last round, as he digs to the body again with that left hand. Not moving his head at all, just trying to hold him off with that jab. You know, Eric Brown got on Mosley after the last round, and then he had a terrific last round, and he hasn't really been ignited in this round. Toussaint's battling back.
No, he's not throwing as many power shots. He's kind of just, flicking them out there, and Toussaint's taking advantage, and he's just scoring. He's just edging this round out for my liking, Colonel.
I'm right with you in that. And
good left hand there from Toussaint.
And another
again, three-punch combination.
Good combination by David Toussaint, and he continues to throw left hands. Remember, for the southpaw, that's his power shot.
He's starting to pepper Mosley with that left hand this round, but Mosley coming back with three crisp jabs. Bang, bang, bang.
And his jabs out. Oh, the right hand. Right on the button, it seemed. I want to see that on the replay, because that looked like it was right on the button to me.
I think that'll be in the replay, mate. It's a beautiful shot.
Yeah. But that's about all Shane has done in this round. Upstairs, cracking his head a little bit, but nothing shifting Toussaint.
15 seconds left. He's got to do something special to pull his round out.
Those are some body shots for Shane, but not the power. That's one of the first uppercuts we've seen from Shane. Right hand. David backing off, holding his own, and the bell ends around. Boy, Denny, I'll let you score that one because it's too tight for me.
I'm going to give it to Toussaint.
I'm going to put it down on my score sheet as 10-10. I know the judges won't do that, but I think they'll be split on it.
Do you want it? Do you want this?
Owen getting the shoes ready.
He'd be nervous there, Colonel, just putting his boots on. Now it's kind of go time. You're putting your boots on, you know it's ready to time to go. And there's Manny, chilled out. He probably slept in his boots. He's so used to it, Colonel.
It's funny, when the reason why you hear the crowd reaction is because they're showing the two fighters up on the jumbotron here.
Here comes that right hand, Colonel. Wham. You called it, mate. Cracking right hand, right on the button.
You know, it's amazing, Danny, as hard as that was, it didn't buckle the knees of Toussaint, so you got to say the guy's in unbelievable condition.
He's in fantastic condition, mate. From the ACT, you know, he's not a big boxing kind of community down there, and he's obviously one of the standouts, and he's trained very hard. His corner have got him in fantastic condition. I like the way this kid fights a lot.
We're in the 6th round from Suncorp Stadium here in Brisbane, Australia. Colonel Bob Sheridan with Danny Green, our principals, Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. in the black trunks, and David Toussaint from here in Australia in the multicolored trunks. And a purple and light green. Mosley cracks him on the inside. He's got some pop in those short, crisp 6-inch punches.
He just let 4 go, and unfortunately Toussaint just ate them all up. He didn't move his head. He's been moving his head well, but that time he just got a bit slack, got caught napping. Good jab there from David Toussaint.
Very little change of expression whether Mosley... Oh! 2 heavy shots by Toussaint.
Double left hand. What a beautiful combination. An uncommon combination for a fighter to throw double power hands, one after the other. Very good shots.
Still very little change of expression on the face of Mosley, but boy, he's eating some... Oh! Another big power shot. That's the left hand for the southpaw, and that spun the head of Shane. Shane, it doesn't buckle him, he just comes back. Boy, these guys are in magnificent shape.
It's testament to their conditioning, mate, and Mosley's got a mad set of whiskers because he ain't even buckling. He ain't budging.
And remember that Toussaint has knocked out 8 of his 10 opponents, so he can crack.
Oh, good shots there. Toussaint's having a fantastic round.
Past the midway point here in round number 6. Remember, Mosley's only been 6 rounds twice in his career. This is the 3rd time.
Good body shot there. Coming back off a good right hand from Mosley, and he can with his own body shot.
I tell you, Toussaint is really having a good 6th round here.
I like the way Toussaint's not taking his eyes off his opponent. It's the number one thing for a fighter. Never, ever take your eyes off your opponent. And Toussaint has not lost sight of him. Good shots. Little sharp, little left hand.
Remember, the 4th round was Mosley's. For me, the last round was too close to call. And this round is Toussaint, and I gave Toussaint the first 3 rounds, so the judges have it anywhere near the way we have it. Toussaint's having one whale of a fight. And he's had that little cut above his left eye since the second round, and his corner has done a magnificent job keeping that closed up.
Man, Mosley's he's getting peppered with some good shots. He just looks like he hopped off the ferry to Airlie Beach, about to go and get a milkshake, mate. He's just calm as.
But he's taking some punishment here in this round. Hard shots inside, some uppercuts. Shane tries to jump back on him.
Oh.
He hits a solid shot to the body of Toussaint. Toussaint comes back and cracks him with the left hand. And again, that's the power shot. It's a Toussaint round, Danny.
Without doubt, he's had a cracking round, although Mosley ripping home a good left hook inside there. Toussaint counters. Good round from David Toussaint.
Australia presenting itself well against one of the big names in boxing.
Right there, Shane. You got to dig deep.
Chest. Put on chest. Come on, nice. Nice. Drink.
I get this 59-53. I got Toussaint well out in front in this fight.
Drink a bit more and be a bit busier, that's all, yeah?
Toussaint's breathing fairly heavily. He's working very hard. The heat's getting him. You see him ask for the ice there.
I think so, yeah.
It's got to be busier, mate.
Yeah, you've got to be busier.
Good jab from David Toussaint. And then bam, clean left hand. Double jab, left hand combination. Very nice. Textbook boxing. And then countered up with a beautiful southpaw lead right hand from Mosley. He swapped the southpaw, then bang, right in the button, Colonel. Cracking shot from Toussaint. Very nice boxing.
Terrific stuff. Here we go, round number 7, Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. This is our first fight of the, well, it's still morning time here.
People don't realise just how much, I guess, skill and how much finesse there needs to be at this level. These guys have both got finesse, oozing finesse. Doesn't look like because they're punching each other, but this is a game of chess they're in, but it's very physical.
It's not only physical, but it's been non-stop action, the pace of this whole fight.
Oh, good left hook by Shane Mosley. Just pulling his head out of the action and ripping home a left hook to Toussaint's chin.
I'll tell you, you better not let this 7th round slip away because I get him almost too far behind right now, but we'll see how the judges have it. Shane waiting as is Toussaint. Toussaint gets off first. Shane counters him with an uppercut that doesn't quite catch him.
I watched Shane in a few videos of his YouTube highlights. I watched him in a few fights, and he's a different fighter than what I saw on YouTube. He's more of a stand-up kind of walk-forward guy. In the fights I saw, he was kind of moving around and pochoing, and he is standing forward and slugging.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's a good idea for him to be slugging with a slugger either.
No.
It hasn't worked out so far to his advantage from what I can see here.
He's getting out-slugged so far.
And it's back and forth and back and forth. He almost went southpaw again, which sometimes is just an automatic thing that registers fatigue in my mind. Shane says, no, nobody's been down. Nobody's really been shaken. Both guys have landed some solid shots. Toussaint seems still to be landing the heavier blows, Danny.
He is. Shane Mosley's doing it easier, which shows me I don't think he's done enough in this fight. He's trying to earn the fight coming home late, but he's got to do. He should have done more earlier.
Toussaint's still fresh. Well, remember, we're in an area that Shane Mosley has never been now. We're into the 7th round.
Oh, good left hand. He's just shaking him off like he's only getting hit. He's got a very good chin, Shane Jr. Like his father, all-time legend.
He has, but his change of expression on his face now. Oh, he loaded up that right hand.
Just slugged it. But in saying that, Toussaint's body, his left hand to the body, straight left to the body was a better shot. It was in a more hurtful area, straight to the breadbox. Toussaint's starting to tie now. He's starting to get warm. He's starting to get a bit heavy. He's starting to slow up a little bit. Get a bit sluggish now as Mosley's starting to have a bit of a patch in this round. What's going on?
Nice step and move. He slid to his right, then back to his left. Mosley trying to get him up here against the ropes, but this kid Toussaint just fights right off the ropes. He is some kind of tough. And the pace has been furious. We're in the last 10 seconds of the 7th round.
Oh. Good lead hook by Junior. Shane.
Yeah.
Oh, good right hand.
And it was right on top of that cut. Whacked him with the left hand just before the bell. That's the Mosley round.
Very good round by Shane Mosley Jr. Toussaint had his moments.
But Danny, that cut is open up again for Toussaint in his face, so He's got to get through this final round.
Just going on the corner with Toussaint. Look at him. He's breathing very, very heavy there, Colonel. He's breathing very hard. It's very hard to hear. Both these boys' conditioning superb.
I've got Toussaint out in front going to the 8th and final round.
Well, this is a good precursor to the State of Origin and down here at Suncorp Stadium next week, mate. The third one, the decider.
Do you hear me? Yes, sir. Okay, do you want this shit? You got to put him down. This motherfucker's ready to quit.
Straight up your leg.
He's ready to quit, but you got to keep putting power on him. Body and head.
Yes, sir.
He don't like them body shots. You got to keep digging him out and finishing on top.
Coming up, Shane.
Yes,
Touch
sir.
gloves to start.
You hear me? You got to keep putting it in his body and finishing on top, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's go, baby. Hey, Shane, don't back down.
Yes, sir.
This is it. This
Yes,
is
sir.
all it is right here.
Yes, sir.
You got to do it now. You got to do it now.
Eric Brown is so right. He's got to do it now. I think he needs to stop Toussaint to get a win. We'll see how it goes. Been a tough, hard fight. High work rate and a lot of heat and sun right in that ring where they're standing right now. Mosley in the black trunks, and they've told him, you got to knock this guy up. Boy, he clipped him with a nice left hook. But now, Shane, you know, Eric said, you know, keep going to the body. It's too late for that now. You gotta catch this guy upstairs and hurt him. And boy, Toussaint is in such great shape. You mentioned that he looked like a little bit wilted in the last round. Shane cracked him with a good right hand. Shane having a good round now. That's 3 hard shots upstairs. There's the hand speed. Tries to go to the body, hooks right by that right ear.
Good clubs there from Chang Jr. You know, Toussaint can't afford to just think that he's had 4 or 5 great rounds and he's going to get the bag. He's got to work this round. He's got to win this last round convincingly to get the scorecards. You just don't know what the judges are looking at. Are they watching the power shots? Are they watching the work rate? What are they watching? As far as I see, there's one winner. And
You know, we were fooled by a fight that went on for earlier tonight, which we may get a chance to get in the show, so we won't talk about it. But so you don't know what's happening with the scoring. But I think Toussaint is safe unless Shane can knock him out. Oh, nice uppercut! Wow!
Threw that off. He wore a right hand to the chin and then countered with a beautiful right uppercut off the lead foot. Very hard punch to throw, Colonel.
And very dangerous if you don't land it.
Exactly, mate. Exposed his chin, but he let it go. It was a beautiful shot.
Shane catches him with hooks upstairs, but Toussaint is just as hard with his own left hand back upstairs. He's throwing a lot of power shots in this fight. Shane in the black trunks, Toussaint purple and yellow.
Come on, man. You got to go, baby. You got to go, Shane.
About a minute to go in this fight. They trade shots, 2 solid right hands, kind of hooks, not jabs by Toussaint. Downstairs, and he cracked Shane hard to the body. It turned Shane southpaw.
It's too late for going southpaw. He's got to, he's got to stop this guy to win. And he's not gonna, I just don't think he's going to do it, mate. Toussaint's strong. He's very tired. He's fatigued, but he's a fighter, mate. He's having a dig, and
he's a real fighter. The pedigree is with Sugar, but the desire right now.
Good leg took by Mosley Jr.
Oh, big left hand again by Toussaint. Back upstairs is Mosley. Boy, Toussaint is some kind of tough. Man, look at this stuff, folks. I can get much better than this.
I can tell you now, these blokes would just want to sit down and lie down and have a bucket of ice poured over them. The fatigue they're feeling right now, and both boys digging very deep, especially Toussaint.
Closing seconds of this fight, and the crowd really likes it. They're closing the show with the professionalism that they're showing. That's it, it's all over. That was a really, really good professional boxing match. Matchmaker Stuart Duncan's got to be proud with that one. Another, kind of hard round to score.
Yeah, it was hard.
I'm giving it to Mosley, but I've got Toussaint slightly out in front. We'll see how the judges have it.
I got Toussaint winning that fight, but as we've seen, sometimes the judges. Sometimes I've seen fights where I think the judges went to the toilet in between the fight and came back and scored it.
I never knocked the judges, Danny. Most of them are friends of mine.
I'm a fighter. I can do that, mate.
You can, by golly.
Sometimes I want to.
And you've had reason to. And you've had reason to in some of your fights.
Sometimes.
I'll never get your fight in Germany. I told you when you went over there it was going to be tough.
You called it, mate. You said I had to win by knockout. Unfortunately, didn't get it, but man, what a great fight. That was it's the first time I've seen both, obviously, Shane Mosley fight live, but first time I've seen David Toussaint fight live, and I'm impressed. He's a kid with a future. He's an honest, hard-working fighter. He ain't got the special kind of skill and the flash stuff like a Mayweather, which almost no one has, but He works. I like him. Good kid.
I like him a lot. We've got him slightly out in front in this fight. Shane Mosley with Peter Kahn, Miguel Diaz, and his trainer Eric Brown. They put on a tremendous show. David Toussaint, Hodgkinson, and Dean Toussaint, his dad there, Michael Toussaint, his brother, and of course Gary Hamilton, his trainer.
Yeah, testament to his to the work, the training camp both blokes must have had would have been outstanding.
Well, we'll see how the judges have seen it when Michael Buffer comes in with the score sheet. We will let you know. Coming up next, Michael Conlon and Jared Owen. And then we go to World Championship Boxing. David Toussaint certainly showed what a tremendous fighter he is. I like him a lot, Danny. I think he's a terrific fighter.
Why do you think he boxed the whole?
Started out Toussaint, we thought maybe took the first 3 rounds, and Mosley came back and had a couple of good rounds, although the 5th round was very, very close, almost too close to call. But Toussaint wouldn't give in, had a good 6th round, and then I thought Mosley probably grabbed 7 and 8, but they were both close, so we'll see how. The judges, Paul Tapley, Tony Kettlewell, and Alan Buford call this fight.
Mosley thinks he's got it. They're very confident in their corner.
They are, and they're taking a lot of time over there, which means they're counting and adding up. And now I see Michael Buffer making his way out, and Michael seems to be all set. So without further ado, let's go to the Hall of Fame ring announcer, Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Tony Kettlewell scores at 77-75. He has it for Mosley. Paul Tapley scores at 77-76, and he scores it for Toussaint. Alan Burford scores at 77-76 to the winner by split decision. Still undefeated from Queensland,